Welcome back to Dawn of Man. So first and foremost, I would like to make a small disclaimer here that apparently it is crazy cat hour in the background here, so there may be random gizmo noises coming throughout the video. That aside, I've received many comments, particularly from Danny Jater, pardon me if I pronounced that incorrectly, Senior. So first of all, the totems and the skull poles and general things in general, when it has to do with things like, for instance, also the hearths that your villagers need access to, is a good idea to spread things out around the village so that they are easily accessible from all sides of the village. I don't really have a major thing going on with a grid thing, even though I've done so. It's more of a practical joke rather than something that I really have a big desire to do, since I'm very fond of orderly structure and so forth. Then I think that I mentioned these deposits in one of my videos, but I will still, because this was one of the comments that is actually quite important, the deposits with black on them, these are flint deposits, and you can get 15 flint from them initially, but then you also get the technology underground mining, which allows you to build a flint mine. I don't remember the exact number, but I think you get 50 more flint from one of these underground mines. So you want to look for these and mine them. Keep in mind that you need the mine to be within a work area, I think. We'll see when we get there. Then you have the another comment which was related to the crafters, where Danny points out that continuing to produce wooden tools is not a bad idea, as these actually sell for a decent price with the traders. And given that sticks are a very renewable resource, I would say that those are not at all a bad idea to continue producing. The sling, however, since it needs the dry skins to produce 2 of them, I personally think that leaving them off is a good idea, at least until you get enough domestication technology, so that you have enough domesticated animals, so that you get skins from the old animals being automatically slaughtered by your villagers, because they actually do that. Okay, so then the dog thing. Dogs do recover if they get an infectious disease. Some of them probably die, but some of them may also recover, so there isn't really a need to butcher them, as I did. Another very good tip is that when you mass select people, you can click and hold H, and as you can see, some of them were now deselected. If you hold H down while you are dragging over the people, the game only selects those who have an equipped weapon, so that they are actually able to hunt. So H for hunter. And Peps came with a comment suggesting to build more crafters so that we can divide the work queue, which definitely is not a bad idea looking at this work queue, so that's one of the first things we're going to do. Let me just start up the game and jump up to speed 4, and we'll build a few crafters. Here we go. Yeah, that's not ideal at all. Let's build 2 more crafters. Sorry about little sniffling here and there. My cold isn't completely gone, although it's mostly gone. Oh, and yes, thank you so much for the helpful tips and comments, both Danny and Peps. It is very much appreciated. Right, so they are happily plodding along building these crafter tents. While they do that, let's progress to the Neolithic era by unlocking cereal domestication. Which gives us this. It allows us to plant and harvest cereals, unlocking the Neolithic era. I think this might be a typo. It and dramatically. So it also, I presume, dramatically increases the amount of people you can reliably feed every year. And this is one of the most important technologies in the history of mankind. Let's see here. These done? Yes, they are. We can divide out all of these. Which equalizes the work queue rather nicely, actually. And the trader has arrived. Also, he's selling absolutely nothing I'm interested in. Not that it's a big problem, since he or she has a high commission. I think it might be a she. Yes. Oh, right. There's a storm, which we, as usual, are going to ignore. Might also have a look at the limits here. I think we can increase that one to 100% actually. Sickles, we can leave it at that. Picks, we can leave it at that. Spears, we can increase to 125. Anything else here I want to change? We can take the water up to 100. Well, that's a bit excessive actually. Let's put it at 50. Noack has been struck by lightning. Right, that's the first time I've ever experienced a bad effect from the storm. Apparently he died. That does not really surprise me though. Strangely enough. We are also low on food. Which is not ideal. Yes, I have noticed this. We are low on food, I know. I need some hunters, and we will go hunt the mammoth. Perfect. Other than that, there are no animals nearby. I'll place another fishing area. This one encompasses those three, so we'll place a fishing area here. And we'll also manage the limits on fish up to 30, I think. We might be in danger of overfishing, but we need more food. So we can also, I will actually decrease the speed now because we need to plant. 4x3 seems good. And barley. Okay, so we have a field of emmer, a field of einkorn, and a field of barley. Excellent. That should also help with the food situation. Now, I think that I'm going to cancel and remove, because I want to have space for the let's pause the game there quickly. Not sure if I can select all of these. Yes, I can. There we go. Okay, so barley. This is annoying. We'll just remove entirely then. Einkorn. Okay, right. I want it to be like this. And finally barley. Ah, that's annoying. Can I place it up here? Yes, but that's not in line. Okay, so we'll place it there then, like so. Okay, the reason I did that is because I want the I want mortars to be available over here. So I could just have placed them between the fields. Ah, never mind. I'll just leave it like this. I'll build 2 mortars over here. And start the game up again. Are there any animals for us to hunt nearby? Yes. Let's select a few hunters. Not you. Were there more around here? Did they run far, far off into the wild? I see one over there. Up there. Killing the small children, this seems wrong somehow. There we go. We really need the food. Okay, so I hope these things have been planted now. wolf attack. That's not ideal. Poor Tursor. Ah, these leather outfits. Let's take a look here and manually add skin outfits to the crafting queues. And we can recycle this one. Ah, we have enough to unlock a technology. Thatching gives us the ability to get mud and upgrade our houses. Domestication gives us the ability to domesticate goats. I think we'll go with goat domestication first. And then we need to make a stable. We need thatching too. Okay, let's wait until we have thatching then. Speaking of goats, are these ibexes? No, these are mouflons. Which I also suppose are kind of a goat. But I do know that the ibexes are domesticatable, so... You need the kids though. The adults are not very cooperative. Now we have beautiful, beautiful crops. Roasting some marshmallows, excellent. 3 more knowledge. Is what we need, that is. Two more knowledge. What if we can put up a collection area here? Okay, so I think that's our last work area with flint, which means we can set one up all the way over here. Grab those two. Bitter vetch does not sound like a pleasant thing to eat. We'll add 2 people to this area, and we'll need to add another one here. We are running out of flint, that's why. Actually, I think we can place another flint work area with this one. 2 new humans born. My, these people are being productive this summer, or rather the winter, since we are now in early fall. The good thing about these is that we get both straw and, yes, you will suffer onwards, straw and grain, and the grain we can make flour from, and the straw we will use for thatching buildings and stuff like that. I definitely agree, yes. Workload a bit high, but that's not a big problem. Hello, trader. You don't really have anything of interest either. Suppose we can get bread, dry fish, don't want leather, cured meat, maybe some bows. Can trade a few pieces of leather. Maybe they've patched the prices of the wooden tools, because if they're only worth 1, then it's kinda pointless. We'll see when the next trader comes around. I'll just trade away all of these now. You definitely don't need this many wooden spears. Bone spears, I mean, sorry. Give you 2 logs. I think I'll grab the straw as well. Yeah, that seems good. Go away. That's 1 happy trader. Or has escaped. We have no flint, no, I'm acutely aware of this. I think I will actually turn off flint spears. We can just use the bone spears, they are equally as good. I think I saw a flint deposit. There is one over there, but I think I saw one... Ah, here. I'm aware. Oh, you can gather stone directly from the waterfront like that. That's actually quite useful. $6. We can just pick this up. It looks cluttery anyway, so... No idea if they will disappear. They do. I approve. So there's a potentially useful tip as well. If you are in dire need of stone, you can gather it from the edge of the water. It seems it works without a pick as well. Yeah, there are some stone piles that actually don't require you to use a mining pick. That's quite useful. I'm surprised that this area isn't out of sticks yet. Okay, I'm gonna go check through the areas. This one we can delete. 5 more humans. Nice. Okay, let's get thatching so that we can build a stable for our future goats. Of course, this is under residences because everyone knows a stable is a residence. Ah, gods. Raider attack. So we have 2 raiders coming in. And that's that. No idea if they actually dropped anything useful. Okay. Obviously they felt a certain need to exclaim their prowess after killing off the raiders. Let's build a stable there. We still need more. I'll remove these flint tools for now, so that they are taken down in the queue. Not that we have enough dry skin to make many of these skin outfits, but we need at least 5 more. A herd of bison. see here. Let's grab a few of you. There we go. Let's gather them up and attack. Actually, attack the big one. You are probably going to die. There we go. New trader has arrived. Ah, finally someone that sells something useful. Both goats and a technology. Gee. Okay. Right. So we want the goats. Commission low. I suppose we want... this is going to be expensive. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to stop producing the wooden tools then, since they no longer give any real value. Trade away the slings, the leather outfits, and some spears. Sure if we're going to be able to actually pay all this, but okay, so yes we are. Good. Can I get rid of some of the flint stuff? Okay. That seems fine. Now we have megalithism, which means that we can mine these things and build big monuments. Margal has died of old age and we can unlock a new technology. I think we'll take... There's nothing I can see that is very useful, so I think we'll go with a sheep domestication. And I think we definitely have overstepped the bounds of how long the episode is supposed to last, so on that note, thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and see you all next time.